I do it because I want to do it, not because I have to do it. Whereas Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing. I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him when he returned to boxing.
Debate of who is the greatest boxer of all time.
And that would be you?
I don't know. That's why I'm still keep fighting.
Floyd Mayweather has finally responded to the widely discussed return of his longtime rival Manny Pacquiao, who at 46 years old is stepping back into the ring. Known for their iconic 2015 clash that captivated the boxing world, Mayweather and Pacquiao's rivalry remains one of the sport's most legendary storylines. In his first public reaction to Pacquiao's comeback, Mayweather didn't hold back. He addressed the buzz with a mix of respect, concern, and subtle challenge. Now, fans and analysts alike are speculating whether this could reignite one of boxing's most historic rivalries or set the scene for something even greater.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight?
Pacquiao's prime likely came at 140 to 147 pounds when he beat top opponents. That time also marked the peak hype for a super fight with Floyd Mayweather. Since both stars were in their best form and in the same weight class, Kellerman says that while he leaned toward Mayweather back then, thanks to Floyd's natural size edge, Pacquiao's ability to climb weight divisions and still match elite fighters helped build his pound-for-pound case.
What's the next fight you're working?
You're going working now.
Where? Oh, you're going to New York?
No.
I'm saying, you know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Roberts Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Blas?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he? The firefighter.
They thought it was
Because they saw the video and they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here. Who's the guy with Mikey?
I don't know.
Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao? It looks like he fight Barrios July 19th. Who wins?
Max Kellerman makes a strong case for calling Manny Pacquiao the best pound-for-pound boxer ever. While many still view Sugar Ray Robinson as the top name, Kellerman's view depends on two big points: Pacquiao's success in many weight classes and the top-level foes he beat in his prime. Pacquiao's career is one of a kind. He's the only boxer to win world titles in 8 weight classes, from flyweight to light middleweight, a jump of 39 pounds. This shows his great skill and ability to beat bigger men. On the other hand, Sugar Ray Robinson's fame came in just 2 classes, welterweight and middleweight. Though Robinson had a huge record 170 for wins and 109 KOs, his wins were mostly in a narrow weight span.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you don't want to really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios, we've talked about Conor Benn, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England. We could have done it in the U.S. We could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on that. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's the WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever many years ago was a WBC belt. So
Floyd Mayweather believes Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring is likely fueled by financial reasons. a common motive among retired fighters who make comebacks. In boxing, aging legends often return seeking one last major payday, especially if their post-boxing life hasn't been fully stable. Still, Mayweather acknowledges Pacquiao's skill, noting that even his C game is better than most current fighters' top form. This underscores Pacquiao's elite talent and ring IQ, which haven't vanished with age. His experience, speed, and unpredictable style give him a chance even if he's past his prime. But concerns remain. The physical dangers are real, especially against younger foes. Mayweather's comments show both admiration for Pacquiao's career and caution about the risks of returning to top-level competition after retirement. The rivalry between Mayweather and Pacquiao is among boxing's most iconic and profitable. Talks began in 2009 when both fighters were at their peaks. But disputes over drug testing and promotions delayed the bout. Mayweather demanded Olympic-style testing, which Pacquiao initially declined, causing talks to fall apart. Network deals and purse splits added more delays. Finally, on May 2nd, 2015, they fought at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas in what was dubbed the fight of the century. Mayweather came in at 47-0, Pacquiao at 5-7-5-2. The event broke records, with 4.6 million PPV buys and over $600 million in revenue, making it the richest fight ever. In the ring, Mayweather used his trademark defense, precise counters, and footwork to neutralize Pacquiao's aggression. Pacquiao struggled and later said he had a shoulder injury. After 12 rounds, Mayweather won by unanimous decision with scores of 118-110, 116-112, and 116-112. While fans had mixed reactions, the bout cemented Mayweather's legacy as a defensive master and added another chapter to Pacquiao's career. Afterward, both continued fighting, with Mayweather retiring at 50-0 and Pacquiao winning more titles before retiring in 2021. Their rivalry remains a milestone in boxing, a blend of athletic brilliance, strategy, and global spectacle.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather is a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that. He shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Pacquiao's choice to return to pro boxing follows a time of political work, including a run for the Philippine Senate. His advisor Sean Gibbons confirmed that Pacquiao hopes to end his great career by winning back the WBC title, a belt with deep meaning as it marked the start of his boxing rise. The planned fight is likely to happen in Las Vegas, with spots like T-Mobile Arena or MGM Grand being looked at. Though the date and location are not set, the bout is expected for late July 2025 after Pacquiao's political duties are done. His comeback has sparked talk in the boxing world, as fans and experts weigh the risks of a 46-year-old Pacquiao facing a younger, active champ. Still, Pacquiao is sure of himself, pointing to his skill and the little damage he's taken in recent years as signs he can still compete. In July 2024, Manny Pacquiao fought Japanese kickboxer Rukia Ampo in a 3-round exhibition at Japan's Saitama Super Arena. He was first set to fight Chihiro Suzuki, but when the taller Ampo stepped in, Pacquiao faced a tough test. Ampo used his height and reach well, landing good jabs and combos that kept Pacquiao on the outside. Pacquiao had a hard time breaking through Ampo's guard and couldn't use his famous footwork, partly due to thick matting in the ring. He pushed hard in the last round, but the fight ended in a draw. Pacquiao later said he was only at 60% and didn't train enough. His advisor Sean Gibbons blamed poor prep and said Pacquiao was lazy. Boxing experts have mixed views on his comeback. Promoter Ben Shalom sees why fighters return, but warned about health. citing bad outcomes from past older boxers. Shalom said, "It's tough to say, but if you got money, you must guard your health." He also pointed out that older athletes often return because they miss the thrill. He said, "Fighters get hooked on that rush, and it's tough to replace in later years." Adding to that, famed promoter Bob Arum urged Pacquiao to retire for safety. Arum said fighting past 40 is risky and pointed to brain damage Muhammad Ali suffered. He added, "He's over 40. He needs to be careful. I'm truly concerned."
Don't shadow boxing like that.
Yeah. It's lazy, right? Just kind of.
When you do like shadow boxing like that, what is that for? Because you can apply that in habit. You
Right.
become a habit. When you shadow boxing like,
Woo! Woo!
like that,
The speed is still there. Woo!
Max Kellerman makes a strong case for calling Manny Pacquiao the best pound-for-pound boxer ever. While many still view Sugar Ray Robinson as the top name, Kellerman's view depends on two big points: Pacquiao's success in many weight classes and the top-level foes he beat in his prime. Pacquiao's career is one of a kind. He's the only boxer to win world titles in 8 weight classes, from flyweight to light middleweight, a jump of 39 pounds. This shows his great skill and ability to beat bigger men. On the other hand, Sugar Ray Robinson's fame came in just 2 classes, welterweight and middleweight. Though Robinson had a huge record 174 wins and 109 KOs, his wins were mostly in a narrow weight span.
He also has a case for greatest fighter pound for pound who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Greb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention, put Pacquiao's resume up to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach? Take either for Pacquiao. Take his peak. Was it at 140 pounds when he obliterated Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and then Oscar De La Hoya, though that was at 147? Was that Pacquiao's peak? Because remember, that's when the Mayweather-Pacquiao hype actually reached fever pitch. Oh my God, these are 2 of the best fighters we've ever seen, and they're both in their primes, in the same weight class at the same time.
Pacquiao's prime likely came at 140 to 147 pounds when he beat top opponents. That time also marked the peak hype for a super fight with Floyd Mayweather. Since both stars were in their best form and in the same weight class, Kellerman says that while he leaned toward Mayweather back then, thanks to Floyd's natural size edge, Pacquiao's ability to climb weight divisions and still match elite fighters helped build his pound-for-pound case.
Pacquiao, it's weird. Danny felt like a big brick. Pacquiao felt like a little brick. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like awkward, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in the fight? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. You know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. It didn't really feel like plaster, but it felt like something. It felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hands? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao wore them old school Mexican Reyes.
Manny Pacquiao's lasting strength in boxing proves how serious he is about training and how dedicated he remains, even in his 40s. Pacquiao sticks to a tough workout plan and often trains harder than he did when he was younger. His routine includes a mix of cardio workouts, strength exercises, and boxing drills. Pacquiao shows his deep focus on fitness by doing thousands of sit-ups each day, a habit he started after losing to a body shot in 1999. He promised to toughen up his core to avoid that happening again, showing his drive and toughness. Pacquiao trains hard 6 days a week, and on 3 of those days, he works out twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Even when he's not in a training camp for a fight, He stays active by playing up to 4 hours of basketball each day. This tireless effort shows his belief that tough training makes fights easier. As he once said, "I work hard so I can fight easy." His focus on training not only keeps him in top shape, but also motivates others by proving that age doesn't matter if you have the right attitude and self-discipline. Max Kellerman makes a strong argument for calling Manny Pacquiao the best pound-for-pound boxer in history, while he admits most still rank Sugar Ray Robinson at number 1. Kellerman's point rests on two main reasons: Pacquiao's wide success across weight classes, and the high-level fighters he beat in his prime. Pacquiao's boxing career is unmatched in range. He's the only man to win world titles in 8 different weight classes, from flyweight to light middleweight, a difference of 39 pounds. This shows his ability to adapt and beat bigger fighters. By contrast, Sugar Ray Robinson mostly ruled just the weight classes, welterweight and middleweight. Robinson's record is huge, 174 wins and 109 knockouts, but his wins came mostly in a smaller weight range. Pacquiao's top form likely came around 140 to 147 pounds, when he beat elite fighters while both were at their best in the same class. Kellerman says that while he personally gave the edge to Mayweather back then, because of his natural size, Pacquiao's skill in moving up and still competing at a high level helped boost his case as the best pound-for-pound boxer. Manny Pacquiao's lasting strength in boxing proves how serious he is about training and how dedicated he remains. Even in his 40s, Pacquiao sticks to a tough workout plan and often trains harder than he did when he was younger. His routine includes a mix of cardio workouts, strength exercises, and boxing drills. Pacquiao shows his deep focus on fitness by doing thousands of sit-ups each day, a habit he started after losing to a body shot in 1999. He promised to toughen up his core to avoid the happening again, showing his drive and toughness. Pacquiao trains hard 6 days a week, and on 3 of those days, he works out twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Even when he's not in a training camp for a fight, he stays active by playing up to 4 hours of basketball each day. This tireless effort shows his belief that tough training makes fights easier. As he once said, "I work hard so I can fight easy." His focus on training not only keeps him in top shape, but also motivates others by proving that age doesn't matter if you have the right attitude and self-discipline.
He's an interesting guy, man, because he's so friendly.
Right.
You know, like even like when people are trash talking, he's like smiling, and then he gets in that ring.
Kick your
different dude.
Right.
Once he steps through that roast, like this is a whole different set of rules he's flying with.
Like Keith Thurman talking about you gonna crucify him and stuff like that, and he just
don't say that. Yeah.
and got crucified.
Yeah, but he's.
I wish you the best.
Too.
Good luck in the fight.
Good luck.